Governor, you had an extremely close seat in 2008 to the election of Barack Obama, who, put together a winning coalition, an extraordinary level of energy and excitement around his candidacy. How close is the vice president to achieving that? And as I asked the secretary, is what we're seeing this week sustainable?
First of all, thank you for having me. I think I feel 2008 excitement right now, and I love Barack Obama, and I love what he built, in part because he was modeling it on what we had done in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts 2 years before. And I think the part about what the campaign did is sometimes out of balance by what the campaign enabled us to do, everybody else to do. Because there is the dynamic, I think, politically in America is not so much Democrat-Republican as it is insider-outsider. And most people feel left out and left behind. And what that campaign and that candidate did purposefully was to show up everywhere and to invite people to make the campaign not his but theirs. And I think we have a real opportunity here to do that. And I say this, there's a lot to fix about our politics and our sort of civic life. Frankly, if you think about a presidential election as the time when most people are focused, but 30% of Americans don't participate. They don't vote. If you don't live in a battleground state, you could easily think this thing doesn't have anything to do with you at all. If you are a Republican living in a so-called blue state or a Democrat living in a so-called red state, nobody talks to you. And I think, obviously they come to Massachusetts and talk to us because we're an ATM.
Same with California.
Yeah, exactly. And we've got an example now. It's not just a theoretical idea, an example in Barack Obama's campaign of making a point, of making everyone, everywhere, the point. What's happening right now, which I think is really exciting, particularly given the limit on time, practically exciting, is that people are self-organizing. So you got those wonderful Zoom events, this one for Harris and that one for Harris, white dudes for Harris. Were you on that one?
I did not join that one.
But they're fun, they're fun, and people are not just getting on Zoom to talk to each other, but they're talking about the importance of talking to folks and engaging folks with whom they don't already agree, and that's important.